Today we have a look at the Archbishop of Munich, Jonathan the Tortoise, high gas prices, and much more.
We have today's weather forecast with Madison and a look at sports with Sawyer.
Today is Thursday, January 27, 2022.
We are live from Studio H12 and you are watching VOX News Today.
Welcome back. I am Alex Wingard.
And I'm Amber Filyaw.
The Archbishop of Munich, Cardinal Reinhard Marx, held a press conference Thursday about a devastating sexual abuse report. It was released last week and details how the church handled abuse cases. The report claims Pope Benedict XVI failed to act in 4 cases, and Marx himself mishandled 2 other cases. Marx has apologized to the victims, saying he is shocked and ashamed. He also says the former pontiff, who was the Archbishop of Munich at the time, should be given a chance to respond to the allegations before any actions are taken against him. The report is now being looked at by Catholic leadership in Vatican City.
You're about to meet a very old man, maybe 200 years old. No one knows how old Jonathan the Tortoise is, but he's believed to be about probably 190. What is known is he was gifted to Sir William Grey Wilson in 1882. That's good enough for Guinness World Records to name him the oldest ever of his kind. Jonathan was brought from the Seychelles to remote island of St. Helena, and Wilson would later become governor. Photographs from the time that show him grazing in the garden of governor's residence. These days, Jonathan is fed things like cabbage, cucumber, and carrots by hand because he's lost his vision and sense of smell. Veterinarians say that he can still hear and he remains spry.
Disturbing story out of San Antonio, Texas. 2 teenage boys accused of stabbing and brutally beating their own mother. According to authorities, it happened early Wednesday morning in the family's home. After the attack, the woman managed to call 911 for help. She is hospitalized in critical condition. The boys, ages 12 and 16, were taken into custody. Investigators also recovered the bat they believe was used in the attack. The investigation remains ongoing and the motive isn't yet clear.
It's obvious that gas prices have been at an all-time high lately. AAA warns that they aren't going to come down anytime soon, and that's worrying truck drivers. Prices are up a whole $200 from last year, and the numbers are adding up. The price of gas to fill up a truck is about $730. That's a whole $200 more on average than last year. The goal of many drivers now is to save as much money as they can.
A vigilant shopper nearby saw the miners set fire to the pillows and mattresses and quickly put it out with his coat to stop the flames from spreading in the crowded business, according to CFD. Management was noticed and called 911. Firefighters made sure the fire was fully extinguished. CFD says the miner was arrested and charged with aggravated arson and vandalism. He was taken to a juvenile detention center, according to CFD. CFD says the Sam's Club had minimal damage to merchandise and there were no injuries.
And now let's check on our weather. Madison, what can you tell us?
The temperature was cold this morning, which seems to be our current weather pattern. I will share what the rest of the day will look like and much more after this break.
College already.
Yeah.
We gotta go.
I love you.
I love you too, Daddy. And thanks for everything.
Gratitude. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Welcome back. I'm Madison Johnston with your weather. A tragedy unfolded in the Gulf of Thailand on Tuesday as 42,000 gallons of oil leaked out into the ocean. A Navy team reported to the scene to help tame the issue. 5,000 gallons made it to the surface, leaving it slick, and so the crew is using a special chemical formula to help break it up. Reports claim that no marine life was harmed so far, and the spill should be contained by later today. Still, the Navy is warning local fishermen to stay away from the bay until the coast is clear. And now let's check on our weather at a glance. Today will be a high of 52 and a low of 32 degrees. The precipitation is at 1% and there is no wind right now. Right now it's 20 degrees in the area and the humidity is at 91%. The dew point is 18 degrees Fahrenheit. The pressure is 30.40 inches. Visibility is 10 miles and the UV index is 0 out of 10. And now let's look at our local radar. Right now in the area there's no rain or snow, but that might change in the next day or two. Now let's look at our national radar. There's a big snowstorm just north of Tennessee in Kentucky, which will be moving in tomorrow. Now let's look at our 7-day weather. Today is 52 with a high of 52 with a low of 32 and it will be sunny. Friday is a high of 43 and a low of 17 and cloudy. Saturday will be a high of 35 and a low of 20. Sunday will be 50 with a low of 25. Monday will be mostly sunny with a high of 54 and a low of 30. Tuesday will be mostly cloudy with a high of 57 and a low of 44. And Wednesday we'll have showers with a high of 56 and a low of 50. That's all I have for weather, and now here's Sawyer with your sports report.
Sports, sports, and more sports right after this commercial break.
Well, you're wrong.
I'm wrong. You're the one who misrepresented the facts.
Misrepresent the facts? Are you kidding?
Your proposal's ludicrous.
My proposal will go exactly the way I say it will.
My dead body.
I think somebody needs a timeout.
Oh, that's the power of one.
Civility. Pass it on.
One grain of sand can turn the tide.
Welcome back. I'm Sorry Hughes with your sports. Los Angeles is preparing to ensure the Super Bowl in February is not a super spreader COVID-19 event. The Los Angeles County Public Health Department says attendees will be given KN95 masks. Vaccination sites will also be set up at the convention center, and anyone who gets at first, second, or booster dose will be allowed to enter for free. And to ensure people know their status before attending any of these events, the NFL is offering on-site testing at Sophie Stadium in Inglewood and the LA Convention Center. A local Chinese restaurant chain is celebrating the hopeful win for the Tigers with the Year of the Tiger celebration. Susanna Wong, the restaurant owner, stated, "I think it's just amazing. Like I said, what are the chances? I think it's no coincidence, and we're doing everything we can to celebrate the Year of the Tiger along with the Beagle Tigers." Wong also stated that she is adding tiger shrimp to the menu and importing tiger beer from Singapore. That is all I have for sports. Stay tuned for more news right after this break.
CRCC to me is a calling that God placed on my life to really step out in faith on something that I didn't think I could do, and it's been amazing to see how God's worked through it.
CRCC stands for Crossroads Community Church, but we're a church that our vision is to be a life-giving church in our community. We do that through helping people know God, find freedom, discover their purpose, and then go make a difference. And so that's what we're doing every week, is helping people discover their jam and go make a difference.
Welcome back. Starting now, you can grab a spicy pizza from your favorite Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut just added the Spicy Lovers Pizza to their menu. The pie is loaded with spicy marinara sauce, 2 types of pepperoni, red jalapeno peppers, and a custom-made topping with herbs and crushed chili peppers. You can get it in a few different versions: double pepperoni, chicken and pineapple, a veggie version topped with green bell peppers, onions, and mushrooms. A large order of the limited-time pizza will set you back about $13.
A new Pokemon game is out tomorrow for the Nintendo Switch. This is a tale from a long, long time ago. The latest Pokemon adventure takes place in the game's World Pass in Pokemon Legends Arceus. In addition to the new setting, the game goes beyond previous Pokemon titles, expanding into more open-world gameplay.
We are on Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube through our channel BCHS VOX News.
You will also find more online at our website, voxnews.net.
Remind your friends to like, subscribe, share, and tune in.
You just can't get enough VOX.
That is all we have for you today from Studio H12 at Bradley Central.
And as always,
God bless and go Bears.